So, as I said, I started here in 1998. I'm not going to tell you how old I was. I don't know, my 30s or something like that, early 30s probably. And I got right into the gardening thing even back then. And so I know what solar lights used to cost back then. I mean, we would do an 8-pack of top of the line solar lights for $89 or $99. We are doing an 8-pack. And these are the top of the line from Eveready. All glass lenses, stainless construction. We're doing an 8-pack today, not $94, $39.95. We have already gone through almost half of our quantity for the day, and we've only had a few shows. These will sell out, okay? I have 3 versions that you can pick up as far as the style and color. I have them available in the matte black, okay, right here, which we are calling graphite. I have them in stainless steel, okay? Love these. And then I have them in bronze, which is just like a burnished, brownish metal color, right? Steel construction. We have glass lenses. Yes, just like the glass on my watch. Glass lenses. So these are not cheap. It's extra thick construction. You have a beautiful, beautiful ultra bright LED light inside, and you can see how much light that gives off. Okay, that goes on top. This is what you do when you get them home. Spins on, it refracts, there's a little prism on the bottom. It creates the most amazing starburst pattern. Everybody that orders will get 8 of these, no fade lenses, a doubled up 2-year warranty. All I can say is get in and get in early because these will sell out today. Our home expert, Tracy Kane, is joining us. Tracy has also been a host here at HSM. She's been here for years. How many years now?
8 years today.
8 years?
Yes. Actually, Valerie, it's our anniversary.
Yay.
Yeah, me and Valerie came at the same time.
I trust you implicitly about home decor, both inside and out. And as far as I'm concerned, there is no easier way to make your outdoors look beautiful than with solar lighting.
No, absolutely. And especially these, because these are glass and they're steel. So this is not only going to look gorgeous, but it's a high quality piece of fixtures that you're adding to your yard. And something I just learned over my little break, which I didn't realize. So yes, these have the battery inside. They come with that Eveready battery, but guess what? Even the battery's warranted for 2 years.
Oh,
so
yeah.
not just the fixture, but the battery itself.
The whole thing.
Yes, the
Here,
whole
let's hit the
entire
glass.
thing. Yes, while
Ready?
that lid is off. Cheers.
And if you come in, look at how thick. All right, this is as thick. I said earlier, Tracy does our Anchor Hawking, which is the thick, durable. That's the key to longevity. They could have made these paper thin and then shatter, right? Or they could have made them out of plastic. They said, no, we're gonna make them out of heavy duty glass so that they last years and years and years, and they will.
Yeah, and we would not have a knife out here clanging on them if they were thin, right? So that's really telling you how thick and durable these are.
Let's go sit.
Okay.
You want to go do that?
I would love to go sit.
Let's go back. First of all, here's what you're getting, and I'll show you over here if you follow me over. This is the 8-pack of everything that you're getting. $5 a light. Are you kidding me? I'd pay $10, $15 a light for this quality. You get 8 of these. This is the stainless. I love the stainless. I have these in my front yard, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. But you can get any color you want. We're going to come back and show you some more features, but especially the display, the pattern, which we call that starburst. It's amazing. I mean, look at this.
I know. So really, I love this on this table because you can really see that beautiful pattern. This is what it's going to look like on your front yard, on your backyard, on your patio, on your walkway, on your sidewalk. Oh, if you have fur babies, these are fantastic because think about at night, you let them out in the backyard. You don't know what's out there. They're barking. It might just be nothing. But it might be a raccoon running through, like last night when I got here at 9 o'clock p.m. and there was a big fat raccoon running through the parking lot.
Skunk.
True.
Skunk would have been worse. I know.
I would have stayed in my car.
Yes.
But this is, not only that, but think about when you're away on vacation. In the summer, you always get those thunderstorms and the power goes out. Well, guess what? Now you don't have to worry. Your yard is still going to be lit because this is powered by the sun. This is not getting plugged in. This has that big, large solar panel at the top, that crystalline. This is the same technology of the solar panels that they're using on top of all of the corporate buildings. So you're getting a really high quality feature here that's going to last for years to come. And the best part is they're not hardwired. So you're not hiring an electrician. You're not having extra expenses. You're not getting on somebody else's calendar to set up your lighting.
You remember when I told you that when I got my first new house, I built in Arizona. And all I could think of, and you told me this same thing, all I could think of is I can't wait to put the lighting in.
Right.
Now, That was, oh, it was a long time ago, okay? I don't even, you couldn't even buy solar lights at the home store.
No.
They didn't have them.
No.
You could probably find them, but you'd get one or two, and they were probably $50 a piece.
Well, and they were like a little blip
Cheap.
of light,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like a glow. It wasn't a light.
And what I had to do, I had to go out of my yard because I did it myself, and I had to wire them. And if you've never been to Arizona, the clay dirt in Arizona is hard as a rock. I literally was out there with a pitchfork and a pickaxe, and I had to run wires to each one of those lights. And then about every 2 or 3 months, they burn out because they were halogen.
Yeah.
And halogen burns at like 300, 400 degrees.
Right.
That's how it creates its light.
Right.
That's an incandescent type of light. These run perfectly cool, and you'll never have to replace the bulb. It's a lifetime bulb. You will have these for years and years and years. And the best part is no digging, no trenching, no timers. Do you remember that? You get the box for your outdoor lights, and you had to put like little pins in it for when the timer to make the time turn on and off.
Oh,
oh
no,
my
I
God!
don't remember that.
Yeah. A lot of you know what I'm doing. If you never,
That was probably my New York City living years. We didn't have outdoor lights.
It is, and then you have to change it when daylight savings comes,
Right.
because the time is different.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about timers because these turn on automatically.
Right.
Sun goes down, lights come up. In the morning, sun comes up, lights turn back down, and they recharge during the day.
Yeah.
And by the way, they can be out even in a cloudy day, because remember, the sun's rays still get through, even on a rainy day. Now, you're not going to get as long a run time, but so they last till 5 in the morning instead of 6 or 7 in the morning. It doesn't matter. The big part of it is no maintenance, no babysitting. And if you live up north, get them now. Put them out in the snow. They're so beautiful when they reflect off the snow. Ah, they're gorgeous.
Right.
Any season.
Absolutely. So now I want to remind you, these are glass and stainless steel, right? Now, the competition out there has it in plastic. First of all, look at the size difference. We have a nice architectural design. You're getting almost 2 feet of height here, 6 inches of diameter. This is what, maybe 4.5 inches wide. But this is giving you the longevity. This is, you're able to clean this if you want to, and it's never going to get foggy. Whereas the plastic, once it gets foggy, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You have to replace it at that point. So you definitely want to go with the high quality stainless steel and glass for the price of the plastic.
Well, and this one that Tracy has here, this one's about the same price, $5. Why would you buy plastic for $5? I mean, this thing is it's all plastic. Why would you do that?
Right.
When you can get something that's got the stainless pole, it has a stainless hood, it's got the glass lens, it's built to last. That's what Eveready keeps on going, right? Eveready, you know. Why settle for less? And not only that, the feeling you get when you pull into your driveway, especially if you have these on your, along your driveway or along your pathway or around your deck or even in your garden in the front of your house, when you pull in, first of all, it says somebody's home. It's welcoming. Mm-hmm. It improves the property value. Take a look at these 2 pictures. Which house looks more expensive? Right. Pretty easy, right?
I know, and this is what I tell my design clients all the time. This is the easiest way to up your curb appeal. I mean, and it takes nothing. You're gonna get this home, you're unpacking your box, you're gonna take the little tabs out, and you're just going to decide where to put these. And then by that evening, people are gonna be thinking that you had work done on your home, right? You're gonna think that you had electricians there all day, because this is the same quality fixture that you would have in a hardwired fixture.
Here's a nighttime, daytime. So this is one of the reasons I said I like the stainless, just because it kind of shines during the day. It's very pretty, but look at the nighttime. Look at how it not only lights up in that beautiful starburst pattern, but the illuminated glow from the actual lens lights up the area around it as well. So you get such a beautiful light. It's funny, when you pull into my neighborhood, almost every person has their house has some kind of landscape lighting, but there's one house that doesn't. And it's the scary house.
Right, it is the scary house, yes.
It's a rental, I get it. It's got 5 apartments in it.
But they can use these.
But they could use it very easily because they could take them with it. They own them. It's not hardwired. But it's funny because that's what you notice when you drive in my neighborhood. One house is not lit up.
Right.
And let me tell you, if I was a bad guy, that's probably where I'd go. Right? The house that doesn't look lived in. So this makes your house look warm, inviting. I love the safety and security. If you live in an apartment and you only need 4, give 4 to your neighbor.
Right.
Improve the neighborhood, right? Or give them to your kids. You know, Danny had an apartment in college. He could have put these out in front of his apartment. He would have loved them.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
And I really want you to kind of look here. I mean, look at how the beams of light are crossing over each other. This is the effect that you can have on your yard, right? I mean, we have them very close together. That's why it's so crossed over. But you can really see when I pull it apart how that beam of light goes so far. And part of the beauty of that is because these are so tall, you're getting more of that light traveling.
Yeah.
So you're enjoying more of it on your ground.
Walk over with me because I want to show you this corner of the room, because normally this would just be a dark corner. We've got some plants out here. We actually have these in window boxes, but they could be in the ground. They could be in potted plants, right? But look at how beautiful this looks. And look at how it's lighting up the wall behind it as it reflects off the plants. This is what you can drive home to. This is what you can be welcomed home to. And this is only 3. There's only 3 right here. Look over here, we put 1 in the corner over here, we put another 3 here, and then the other 2 we just put in a window box over here. I'll get out of your way so you can see them. And all we did, you wanna see the install? Watch, I'll show you the install. Here it is, okay? Watch, don't blink your eye. Make sure it's in there good. I just installed it. That's it. So I don't care if you're 70, 80, 90. If you can push something into the ground, you can have lighting. You can have beautiful, gorgeous, decorative lighting. It takes a house and it turns it into a home. It takes your house and turns it into your own little mansion, your own little castle. I mean, I learned that many years ago. When I was decorating my houses, and I had a decorator help me, you know, with a couple of different places, especially when I became single again, because I didn't really know what I was doing. And her name is Michelle, and she's wonderful. She used to work here at HSN many, many years ago. She was in charge of all her sets.
Okay.
And she's like, Guy, the houses you buy, what you can do with lighting is amazing, both inside and outside.
Right.
You can take a house that looks like it's $300,000 and it looks like an $800,000 just by making the outside, expanding the outside and showing the beautiful property.
Yeah.
And you do that with landscape lights.
Right.
Same thing when inside, when you put lighting above your cabinets, you know how it makes your kitchen look bigger? That's what this does. And for our price today, I sit here and I'm like, how are we doing this at $39.95?
It's almost like one of those things, it's too good to be
What
true,
did I
but
say?
it's really true.
What did I say to you before? I said I would be okay if these were what?
$59.95.
$59.95.
Yeah, and we all agreed at that
Yeah.
too. Now, I want to remind you of 3 colors to choose from. You have the graphite, which is basically like a matted black. So if you have wrought iron on your home, this looks so great with that. We have the stainless steel. This is a little bit more of a modern feel. Maybe it's a beachy feel. It adds a little bit of sparkle to your yard, so more of like a piece of jewelry in your yard if you want to enjoy that during the day.
It shines, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you have your bronze, and that's just the real traditional. If you have a Mediterranean-looking house, a real traditional home, a lot of people really want to go there.
So beautiful.
So it's been a fight today between the bronze and the graphite. They've been neck and neck.
Yeah.
Any idea where we are now? Which one?
I will tell you this, that if you want the graphite, which is the one that Tracy's got in her hand, we have less than 3,000 of those. Wow. We started with I think I'm gonna say 10 or 15,000.
Wow.
Some 10,000 maybe.
These things are going so quick.
Yeah. All right, so in contrast, I have 3,000 left of these, and I have about 9,000 left of each one of these. That's not a lot. All right, because thousands are being sold every airing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Miss Tracy over here and a wonderful product, but they are going quickly. And you may say to yourself, well, you know what? It's still cold. I'll wait. Don't. This deal will not come back this year. We have no plans.
No, we have no plans for
of this deal to come back. So, and not only that, all right, put them in the ground now. I mean, you could put them in the snow. If you still got snow where you live, all right? As long as it's softened up. Now, if the ground is hard, who cares? In another month, when it softens up, put them then. You're getting the deal now. It's just like with the flowers. I'm like, order your flowers now.
Yeah.
And that way, when its season is here, you'll have them.
You have them.
And you're ready to go.
Right, exactly. I know when you were on with Carrie and you had all those beautiful plants out there, I so wanted to walk out there and just pop some of my lights right in between all those flowers, because how beautiful is that going to look? Come Mother's Day, your yard is going to be spectacular. So definitely plan ahead. Take advantage of these while we have them now, because I promise you, last year in February, they sold out in February, and we never got them back until right now.
I went, I always go through, I save all my garden cards because I like to, my initial thoughts, I like to go through things like that. I found our card, and I saw your name, I said, Tracy Kane. It was a 6-pack. It was more expensive.
Yeah.
And we only aired it one time.
Right.
Last summer.
Yeah.
With me and you.
Right.
That's the only, and I'm like, I do a lot of garden shows. We don't get to air these very often. We do one big order. And then what'll happen is I doubt, but maybe we'll have 12 or 1,300 left over, maybe.
Right.
And then we just put them on once in a while. But guess what? The price goes up. I mean, look at the price differential between our price, our regular price, and then the retail price. You are stealing these away today. You really are. And I'll tell you, I would never buy the cheap version because I know by experience, you can go and find them for $5, $6, $7 a light, which is more than these are. These are $5 a light.
These are $5,
You can buy the plastic ones for in or around the same price. Yeah. You're gonna get one season out of them. Especially if you live in a climate where it gets colder, it gets really hot, because that's going to destroy that plastic lens.
Right.
And not only that, it's you get what you pay for. It's cheap.
Exactly. And these are not cheap. These are by Eveready. So if you're not familiar, they're over a 100-year-old company. They were the original creator of batteries, basically, of all those household batteries you have, the AA, the AAA, the D battery. They created those. So this is the quality that you're getting in your home for your lighting. That is what's powering this. You have that big crystalline panel right there. This is what is soaking up the sun, and that is going to power your light. So these are going to last up to 8 hours. You're getting 8 lumens of light. And whether you want to use these in your backyard, your front yard, I actually want you to take a look behind Guy because we have them put into pots over here. So these are just as nice if you're in a condo or a townhouse and you don't have a lot of space. I love the way this looks.
Yeah, he's going to go up high and then look down. Look how pretty that looks, right?
Just I put these in my herb pots last summer, and it looks so nice.
Right on your front porch.
Yeah.
Put 2 of these. Just make sure they get a little sunshine.
Yep.
You know what's another idea I like is the runway idea. So if you, let me just tell you, these are normally $94. If you bought 2 sets, you're at $79.99 for 2 sets.
So still less expensive than 1 set.
That'll give you 16 lights.
Wow.
You could run them all the way up and down on either side of your driveway.
You could be bringing the planes in.
Yeah, when you come up, right. But like my brother has like a driveway that's about 100 yards.
Yeah.
And it's dark.
Right.
And you could go off that driveway very easily.
Yes.
Right? So you could just line these right up there. It'd be perfect. So like you said, you're just making a landing.
Right.
Perfect.
Well, and how about in the snow? How cute is that to have sled? If you want to light up your backyard for kids to go sledding, this is, the same idea. Having it in the back. Also great around a water feature. If you have ponds and swimming pools, you're not worrying about electrical out by the water. You're not having to take electrical far out away from your home. So if you have a large backyard, this is great for that as well. So many ways that you can use this, but also in the gift giving as well. We're going into wedding season.
Yeah.
This is such a nice gift for weddings.
That would be a great wedding gift.
If you're a realtor,
because it looks
nice for
it looks
new
like a $100 gift.
Oh, yes,
because it is at retail.
It is. Yeah. It is, right? Yeah, and if you're a realtor, stock up on these because this is a great new homeowner's gift.
$7.99, that's your flex pay. $8 to get them home. If you don't absolutely love them, return them. I know you will. That's why I say that, but you can. If you say, well, they're just not what I thought, we don't care. We love you as a customer. We want you to be happy. But for $8, we'll ship these out. Oh, and by the way, if you get a brand new HSN credit card today, we'll take $10 off. Now a ridiculously stupid price becomes even more ridiculously stupid at $29.95. And you could use that on any purchase that you want throughout the day. But honestly, in the world of gardening, which I've been doing the garden shows here for 5 years, there is one easy way to make your house look nice, the exterior of your home. And this is it. And you don't have to be a gardener. You don't have to have any special skills. You don't have to have a green thumb. You don't have to be young, and be out there digging. All you have to do is take them outside and stick them in the ground. And suddenly, not just how you feel about your property, but how the whole neighborhood looks at your property.
Right.
Because I think about that. When I do my lighting in my house, I think, I want my neighbors to come by and look at my house and say, thank you for contributing to the look of our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And not only that, I will tell you this, I have the smallest house. Like I've got all these big houses in my neighborhood. A lot of people that tore down houses and built these big beach houses, right?
And yours probably looks the prettiest with your lights.
My house was built in the 30s. It's what they call one of the old beach bungalows. And I get more houses or more cars that slow down in front of my house because they realize it's an old classic house.
Right.
But the way I show it off is with the lighting. And it's not overpowering. It just makes the house kind of glow and it makes it look quaint, which is what those houses were.
Right, and that's what this is. This is that next level. This is creating that ambiance. This is that very tasteful, elegant piece that you're going to add to your home, add to your yard. So you have your floodlights, you have the lights that are on the front of your home, but those are very brash. You know, they're not very elegant. They don't add ambiance. So think about when you're sitting out, you know, in the evenings, you want something that's just, you know, adds that level, adds that elegance.
It's comforting.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. And again, it's not a spotlight.
No.
It's not, you know, an industrial light, because you can put that in front of your driveway when you pull in, you know, the automatic light that turns on when you're parking.
Yeah.
Or you can have a spotlight in your backyard if the kids are playing. I get all that. But what makes your house look more homey? It's not a spotlight. It's these little great landscape lights, and they're not so little.
No.
All right? These things stand up about 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
All right? So they're perfectly designed. Again, glass construction, metal construction, nothing cheap. 2-year warranty, which I've never heard of.
No.
And
on the battery also.
Right. And when you think about it, you're going to get years and years and years. I said before, I've had some of my landscape lights, because a lot of them are new, I've had for 5, 6, 7 years. I can't even remember when I went out there. I've never changed a bulb. I think once in a while, I don't even have to rinse them off, because I leave them out in the rain.
Yeah.
The panels still look great.
Yeah.
They still are perfectly, the timers work. Everything is perfectly automatic. It's one thing I never have to worry about in my yard.
Right.
Everything else
Yeah,
I kind of
set it and forget it,
gotta cut the
right?
grass.
Yeah.
I gotta pull weeds. I gotta spray. But I never have to deal with that. And if you're a person that works late, right? You get home at 9, 10, 11 o'clock, or you just were out celebrating, and you get home at 2 o'clock in the morning and your house is lit up, that's a good feeling.
Well, that's what I love when I come home from here, right? Because a lot of times we're here late doing shows, and you're driving down the street and you get to your own home and you have these outdoor lights out there, and it's a nice safety feel, right? You're getting out of your car, so you can see what your surroundings are. You're going into your home, you're not worrying about tripping because your walkway is lit. So it's practical, but it's also fashionable. And that's what I love. I love to have pieces that are adding that element of style, that beautiful decor, but then actually they serve a purpose. And it's keeping that brightness in your yard. It's highlighting all of the plantings that you've already done in your yard, whether it's shrubberies and flowers. You're able to enjoy those during the day and at night. Because these are so tall too, they sit up nice and high above your plantings, right? So they don't get hidden in there, which a lot of those short little ones do.
Yeah.
So, great option here. All stainless steel and glass, and 3 colorways, whether you want the graphite, the bronze, or the stainless steel.
And as far as what to do when you get them home, take them out of the box. You basically there's 3 pieces here essentially, right?
Yeah.
So you'll have a little spike on the bottom that connects to the shaft, which is in the center, right? And remember, this is metal construction. There's a lens, which is the glass here, and then there's a lid. You take this, you put the spike in the bottom, take this, attach it to that, attach it to the glass, put the lid on.
Yeah, these are just little stands that we have them on,
these
so
are
you can
little
stand
stands.
on the table so you guys can see these.
Each one will probably take you all of 30 to 40 seconds to put together, and then add another 15 seconds to stick it into the ground. So I'm saying in less than 2 minutes, each one will be installed. You get 8, so in about 20 minutes, you have transformed your yard, or your driveway, or your garden. You could put them around a water feature. I've got a couple of solar lights around my fountain in the backyard. I love it. I mean, you're doing all that and you're not even breaking a sweat. If you want to get it, I can't read our counter, but I think we're getting close to 15,000.
It looks like it.
14,800. I don't know how many we brought in, but I'll tell you, we're getting close to half sold out. I've only had 2 shows with Tracy. I think she only has had 2 shows before me.
Yeah.
She probably has maybe another 5 or 6 shows left in the day, and we are just about 50% sold through.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be here for that 11 p.m. airing.
Or they'll find something else for you to do.
Well, that's
They'll
true.
be like, good
but
job.
I don't think these will be
Good
here.
job. Go show that too. But the bottom line is, I don't want you to lose out on this. So if you can get them home, choose a color. We have that beautiful bronze, right? Which is like a rubbed bronze, which is brown. We have the stainless steel, and then we have the graphite. They all look the same at night, but if you want a color during the day, you can pick them out. The one in the middle, the stainless, that's the one that kind of shimmers in the sunlight. Other than that, they're all easy. It's a brilliant solution, one and done. Outdoor decor, make your house look beautiful. Tracy, you make everything look beautiful.
Oh, guy. I'm just going to take you home with me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
always
yeah.
make me feel so good.
We love having you here. It's good to see you again. Tracy,
too.
you're coming back, I think, at
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Tracy will be back.
Yes.
We're going to take a break, then we're going to head